Tuesday morning. It's time for Money Talk, brought to you by our friends at NuMark Credit Union. Today, we're going to talk about how you can jumpstart your savings. We are going to be giving away a $25 Visa gift card at the end of the program. Just stay tuned. Listen to our expert today, and she's going to give you some information, and I'm going to pick a piece of that information out and turn it into a question. If you're the first correct caller at 254-7300, you get $25 Visa gift card compliments of NuMark Credit Union. We also want to remind you that you can grow your money your way. NuMark Credit Union's CD IRA special for 5.00 APY for 13 months lets you decide how long you want to save at 5.00 APY. Act now available only for a limited time. Call 815-729-3211 or visit a NuMark office near you. Live in our WJOL studios today, she is the teller supervisor. She is Tina Oberlin, and she joins us live in our NuMark Credit Union studios. Hi there, Tina. How are you?
God, how you doing?
I'm fine. Good to see you, ma'am.
Great to see you again.
Anything good going on in your world?
Well, we just finished. We merged. Pioneer State Bank merged with NuMark last year, so we're kind of just finishing all that up. So we've grown. That's 2 mergers we've had since 2021. So we're expanding. We're getting bigger, which serves the members better because it can make us offer more things to more people at lower rates. So it's a great thing.
Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. And a lot of times, bigger isn't necessarily better, but you guys have merged. I'm a member. We use NuMark, and I haven't noticed anything. Still that same one-to-one conversation, one-to-one personal touch.
Yes, absolutely. Our members are the most important thing to us, and that's our goal.
Yeah, absolutely. So, hey, did I hear right? Harry Stewart, Vice President of Morgan's Lending, did I hear that his son won a state wrestling championship?
Yeah, I believe he did, yes.
That's pretty cool.
I know. He always posts pictures.
Yeah, because I would go in and talk to Harry about mortgages and stuff like that, and we'd always talk about our kids, and he was like, my son played this sport. He goes, well, my son's a wrestler. We travel all over to wrestle. I go, is he good? He goes, he's okay. Harry's a pretty modest guy. He's won
pretty
the state
low-key
championship.
Yeah, he's pretty low-key. That's Harry.
Well done, Harry. Harry's a good man, by the way, too.
He's a great guy.
Okay, let's get into what you'd like to talk about today. So we are going to be discussing how to jumpstart your savings. I have a conversation with someone about how important savings are. And we just don't stress it enough in this day and age, Tina, of being able to never even touch cash and still get by, whether it's Venmo, whether it's pay on your phone, whether it's, obviously the debit cards and things like that. People's budgets, I think, are probably in worse shape than they've ever been.
I believe you're correct, and it's really an important thing. I strived when I raised my son alone. That was one of the highlights of raising him was his financial security, because your financial status is what makes or breaks you in life. And it's important not only that you achieve a good credit rating, but that you save for the future, you budget for the future, and you save for your retirement. These are luxuries that I did not have, but I instilled them in him. And people really need to understand how important that is to start their children young on savings, and the importance of savings, and the importance of planning for your future, your retirement, buying a home, all those things.
Yeah. I mean, you really set yourself up when you have that baseline knowledge.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I was talking to my son the other night, and he told me how much money he had in the bank already. He goes, where'd you get all that money? He goes, I don't blow it. I'm like, that's my boy.
Yeah, exactly.
That's my boy. Teach your sister that.
Yeah.
And it's really important now, too, because we are going into and have been into some interesting times with inflation as bad as it is. You have, and here's the problem too, is we have an election coming up, obviously,
right.
And we're hearing, everything's great. Then we're hearing from the other side, there's going to be this big recession coming up. Right. So regardless of what happens, it's a really important time to get your house in order.
Well, the economy is unstable right now. That's the problem. People don't know what's going to happen next, and that makes it even more important to save. And believe me, I know, because I walk the walk. I was never able to do that, as I said, but there's ways that you can just attempt to save little bits. Cut something that's frivolous right now to save for your future, to save for emergencies, because the plumbing breaks. Personally, I went through all this in the last 2 years: roof, siding, plumbing. I mean, you name it. Water heater. It was like the trifecta 3 times over. So I understand how that happens, and it can really, really hit you hard when you don't have the funds available to pay for these things. Yeah. So even just saving a little bit out of your check, do a direct deposit into a savings account, and once that savings account gets to a substantial amount, like $1,000, you can open a CD with it. Then that money's going to grow even faster.
Sure.
And currently we have two, as you said, we have two great. We have a 13-month and a 3 to 6 month at 5%, which is really
That's awesome. That is.
And if you're able to do that, it's a great thing to do. If you can tie that money up for those time periods, do it. Earn some good money on that money.
Yeah, absolutely. You had the trifecta of things. I feel for you, man.
Well, I came through it.
I feel, you got a smile on your face. So emergency fund is key. Is it 2 months salary, 3 months salary?
I believe it's 6.
6 months? Okay. So people get wrapped up into that. But at the end of the day, anything is better than nothing.
That is correct. Anything is better than nothing. And it's really kind of surprising. Let's just say a cable bill, a streaming service, a cell phone bill. If you can go in and do something to cut one of those by $25 a month, you take that $25 and you put it in an account. And like I said, once it grows to a point where you can do something else with it, you do it. There's little things like that you can do. Okay, so you don't go for that coffee every day of the week.
Right.
Maybe 2 days a week you make it at home. Maybe 5 days of the week you make it at home. People don't realize how much they spend on those little things that you can make it at home for $1, or you can pay $6 there. Do the math.
I go through my online banking and I see my debits, and I hate to even admit this, but I see $8.21 there, $10.95 there, and unless it says where I was, I don't even remember where I was when I spent that money, and that adds up.
And if you can't remember where you were when you spent that money, was it really necessary at the moment?
Shut up! I wanted to.
No, I
needed a beer. Okay.
But I'm just saying.
I know.
That's a great way. Go through your debits one day. Take a highlighter and highlight all the things that you say, well, I really didn't need that. And do without it. Because planning for your retirement is really critical. I must say, I'm at that age now. I know. Mm-hmm. I'm talking the talk there too. It's very important to save for your retirement because you're not going to be able to live just on Social Security.
No. All right. So some of the benefits, you've mentioned them already, but let's talk a little bit about a credit union. You've been there for a long time.
I know.
You live and breathe that place, NuMark. So tell us the benefits of saving our money there.
Well, credit unions are similar to like a co-op is. It's where people put their money there. They're members. They have a share in it. Your share account is $5. That's your share in the credit union. You own that credit union, so to speak. And the money that we make, we invest it in our members and our credit union. We're not using it for high-paid bonuses and all that. Trust me, we don't do that. So the money is getting reinvested in the credit union, and that's a great thing because it allows us to give better interest rates on loans and higher interest rates on things like CDs and savings accounts and money markets and those things, which is all beneficial to the people.
Right. Absolutely, it is. I want to kind of break down here. By the way, we're talking to Tina Oberlin. She's supervisor teller supervisor at NuMark Credit Union. Also, still alderwoman in Crest Hill. How's that Lake Michigan water thing going? Okay.
It is. It's rough. It's a rough going. You know that it's a rough going, but we're getting through it. It's another necessity.
I like the fact that we're all in it together.
Absolutely. It's the co-op. The co-op thing again. Mm-hmm. The more people that put into it, the less.
Good point.
Yeah.
Good point. Water commission's like a credit union. I like that. Good.
Yeah.
I like that. I want to use that. CDs, money market. Let's talk into a little bit of both. I'm a little fuzzy on the money market aspect of the CDs. I know you put your money in, you can take it out, but you won't get the interest, and there potentially could be a penalty. Money markets offer some flexibility.
They do, and they're like a hybrid between a savings and a checking account. And we have different levels. What is it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 6 different levels of interest rates, ranging from 0.30% all the way way to 3.0% on the money markets. But once again, that's usable money that you're not penalized for. Can write checks off of it and so forth. So it's a kind of a hybrid in between, but it's another better way to make interest on your money. We also have a new thing. It's a checking account. It's a high yield checking account. On your first $25,000, you get 5.5 on the first 25. There's a certain criteria you have to meet: 12 debit card transactions, a $500 direct deposit, and you have to be on online banking and online statements. All those are very easy to achieve for anybody. If you're, like you say, debit cards, you probably use it 12 times in 1 week. So that is a super opportunity for somebody. I mean, to get 5.5 on the first 25,000. Nice. I mean, that's awesome. And then you get oh geez, I can't remember it because I don't. It's 0.1% on anything over 25,000. But still, that's a really good rate for money that you can use all the time. Yeah. So if you meet those criteria, that's a super thing. Come on in and get one of those.
You still have the good old-fashioned regular savings accounts.
We do. Prime Share. Mm-hmm.
Prime Share, it's called?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, and those are decent now in terms of the return, because when the interest rates go up, we will see those interest rates go up also on savings accounts.
They normally do that. Yep. Right now it's just 0.1, but we have goal savers that are 1.75%.
There you go.
That's a little better, but that's once again it's savings. You can only do one withdrawal per quarter on those without penalty because it's geared for savings. And we have, like I said, the ultimate high yield checking. We have a lot of different things to suit what suits you to make you money on your money. So everybody has a little different picture, but we can help you paint it.
Yeah. Retirement accounts. How deep do you guys go into retirement accounts?
Well, we do offer IRAs there. Okay. So both kinds of Roth and regular IRAs there. So if you're interested in those, we do offer those. That's the best version of a retirement fund we have is IRAs.
Okay.
But we do have, let me clarify. We do have a company that we do investment with, and they're like a third party. They're wonderful, and when people want to do vast investing, and we refer them to them, and they meet with them, and they help them decide where to go. So that's a wonderful tool we also offer all of our members, and they can take advantage of. The first visit doesn't cost them anything.
Well, it's important that you approve them, work with them. That way people can trust them just like they can trust you.
Exactly.
That's important instead of just finding somebody online.
Oh, right. Yeah, you don't know.
You don't know. So let's talk, give us some other tips and tricks. You've been doing this financial thing for a while. What are some other ways to save that people may not think about? I know one of the things is the roundup. I think that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
If something costs you $9.19, then 81 cents is going to go into your savings account.
Correct. Yeah,
I love that.
Yeah. That's what I talk about. Something you don't even notice. Then you don't even notice that. It's just because a lot of the restaurants will do that too. You want to round that up and give it to charity. Well, the charity's going to be yourself in this case.
That's true. All right. What? Any other little weird little tips or tricks?
Well, I really think people, you just hit on it. I think the big thing is looking at your finances, looking at your spending, looking to see what's frivolous, looking to see how you can put some of that away for your future, and maybe even save up for a house, for children, whatever it is in your case, depending on your age group, retirement, a vacation, if you have a wedding in the family. It's that's what the goal savers are great for, saving for things of that nature. But it's really easy. I think people just go about their business of the day and they don't pay attention to those things, just like you said. And then one day they open up their bill and they're like, what did I do here? So you need to take a look at that and be a little more cognizant of how you're spending your money in order to save your money.
Yeah, I think it's a really, really good point. And try desperately to stay away from the credit cards. Well,
there's good and there's bad. I mean, credit cards are a really good tool. I mean, if you want to make a reservation at a hotel, it's an asset. And currently we have one right now, which is a great thing for people, where they have 18 months of 0% financing.
Awesome.
And that's on purchases and balance transfers. So, and I can speak from my own experience here, because years ago I did this. I got this card, and I had 4 cards I was paying interest on. I work for a financial institution. I added them up, and I'm like, oh, my God, look what I'm throwing away each month. So I got one of these cards. I transferred all 4 balances, had them paid off before the months were up, and now I'm debt-free. It was a great tool, and we have that right now available. I recommend that to anybody. Come in, apply for that card. if you get it approved, transfer those balances and get them paid off.
0 for 18 billing cycles.
Yes, exactly.
My word, that's fantastic.
That's a year and a half. Think about that. It's a year and a half to get all that caught up. It's a great tool.
Yeah. And no it because if you let's say you have $10,000 debt, you're probably paying $300 a month on that.
Well,
give or take.
I would imagine.
On interest?
When I added mine up, I hate to admit this, Scott, but I will. It was $700 some.
Yeah. Oh,
because
wow. Yeah.
you paid this card this day, you paid this card. It wasn't really registering. And one day I took my own advice and I was like, "What are you doing?"
Oh, that's good. I mean, we've all been there, done that. Yeah. Absolutely, we have 100%. Okay, first steps to getting started. Can we make an appointment with a personal banker? Do you go in and talk to a teller? How do we get started with some of these accounts?
Well, all of our tellers are versed in this. They'll all help you. They all know anything that they're not familiar with. They certainly would ask for assistance, but they're all pretty good at guiding people. So come in and talk to any of them.
Good. And you have several branches around the area. I know you're here in Crest Hill.
Oh, we have 14 branches.
14.
After the merger. They go all the way from Paw Paw. Yeah, you know where Paw Paw is.
I know where Paw Paw is.
We go out to Tinley, Countryside, New Lenox, Joliet. They're everywhere. Even in Chicago, we have one.
Paw Paw's right off of I-39.
Well, there you go. I haven't been to that one yet.
I know it well. Actually, I remember in college, some kid walked into basketball practice with a Paw Paw jacket on. I'm like, you ain't going to make it here, kid. If you're from Paw Paw, you better have game. And if you are from Paw Paw, you probably don't have game. And he didn't have game. We saw him for one practice, and he was gone. Tina Oberlin, thank you so much. It's always fun getting to hang out with you, and thanks for coming in studio this morning.
Thank you so much, Scott.
All right, so I have a $25 Visa gift card to give away from NuMark Credit Union. How are we going to do it? Let's see. There's so many different things that we talked about. Oh, I got one right here. Give me the difference between a CD or money market. 815-254-7300. Again, that's 815-254-7300. The difference between a CD and a money market. We're going to make you work at it just a little bit here today. Usually it's simpler than that, but today we're going to make you stretch your memory just a little bit. And before we jump to the phone lines, we want to remind you that you can grow your money your way. NuMark Credit Union CD IRA special 5.0 for 13 months. Lets you decide how long you want to save at 5.0. You can do less than that. You can do it more than that. Act now. Available only for a limited time. Call 815-729-3211 or visit a NuMark office near you. Hi, good morning. You're on WJOL. Who am I speaking to?
Lucy.
Hi, Lucy. Where are you calling from today?
Joliet.
All right, Lucy. What's the difference between a CD and a money market?
A CD, you lock it in.
Yeah.
Money market, and then it also can incur more interest. Whereas money market, their interest is lower usually from Steve.
Yeah.
And
And can you access that money or not on the money market?
Yes, you can.
Yes, Tina.
Yes, you can.
I think she got it right. There we go. You got it exactly. Luke, you should. Hey, do you need a job?
Yes, I do.
Okay, call Tina Oberlin at NuMark Credit Union 815-729-3211. Lucy, hang on.
I know her.
You know her? Lucy knows you. What was that?
A lot of people know me, Scott. I have to admit.
Yeah, you're one of those people where
she's really, really good at her job. She's fabulous. Yeah.
How about that? Isn't that sweet? Lucy, you know where NuMark Credit Union is in Crest Hill? Of course you do. You have a gift card waiting for you. You can drive through. The teller will give it to you or come in and see them. Just give us a couple hours to get everything processed, and then we'll take good care of you, okay?
All right, thank you.
Lucy Esquivel, congratulations. You are the winner here on Money Talk, brought to you by NuMark Credit Union.